there is no I in team, right? If you want to be successful, that's one of the main rules that you have to understand, and that is there is no I in team. If you want to be successful, if you want to get to the next level in life, right, you got to build your team. Like, you can only do so much by yourself, right? You can only build a business so big and so popular to where it's pumping, to where you can only do so much. This is why a lot of businesses, they go out of business, right? Because they don't understand there is no I in team, which means you got to build your team. You got to go out, you got to hire people, right? You know, maybe when you first started, you might have been doing 1 to 5 calls a day, and you know, you can knock those calls out. You can get those orders in and out and done. But once you build it, right, once you build it big enough to where you're getting so many calls, to the point where now you're losing business, to the point now you are doing bad business, not because you're doing bad business, but you're doing bad business because you're taking too long with people's orders, right? You're telling people a time when they can receive what they're going to receive, and then it's taking you a long time to fulfill the order because you're so busy, right? And this is why we got to understand, you got to start bringing more people in, right? Understand business 101, right? You cannot make all the money. I'm gonna say it to you again. Business 101, guys. You cannot make all the money. All the money that comes into your business is not yours, right? A lot of that business has to be paid for employees, has to be paid for insurance, has to be paid for repairs, and has to be paid for chemicals and equipment for the business. You got to understand that a lot of entrepreneurs get brokenhearted when they realize they can't make all the money, right? When they realize all the money that they make that goes into their pocket, right? Once they realize, well, dang, I made $1,000, but I got to pay out 600 of it. Hey, that's part of it. That's part of it. And this is why you want to continue to build your business. You want to continue to do the things correctly, but most importantly, you got to build your team. When I started my business, you know, I can handle it, but now it's to the point now where the phones are ringing off the hook, right? And it got to the point where I had to sit back and I had to tally up, like, I'm losing more business than I'm bringing in, right? And not because I'm just doing bad business, just simply I can't get to the people. I'm telling people, hey, I'm gonna pull up and, you know, pick up your car at this time, but because I'm so busy, and when you're in the trucking and towing industry, nothing never goes your way, right? You got traffic, you got wrecks, you got all type of stuff that can go wrong, right? And what was happening was, it was getting to the point where I was losing too much business. So I just had to take a leap of faith, pray to the Most High, and build my team. And now that I'm building my team, now things are running way smoother, right? I'm getting way more business, and I'm getting way more business done. And that's because I wasn't afraid to build my team. Listen, guys, when I say build your team, I'm not talking about go out and get your family members, because everybody might not have the vision that you got, and everybody's not going to work as hard as you got. I'm not saying go out and hire your friends, because your friends a lot of times be jealous, a lot of times be mad that you have built something without them and without their help, right? So a lot of enviness and jealousy will come into the play. I'm saying go out, get to know different people, right? Take a leap of faith, meet new people and bring them close to you, and bring them to your business, right? And, you know, see how things work out. You know, it might work out wonderfully, right? A person that you never knew or you didn't grow up with might actually make a very good employee, might actually make a very good GM, a manager, right? And will work just as hard as you guys. So I just wanted to drop this video and just remind you guys, number one, there's no I in team. You got to build your team. You want to be successful, you got to build your team. Bill Gates wouldn't be one of the richest men in the world if he didn't build his team. LeBron James wouldn't have the championships that he got if he didn't build his team. You got to build your team. Everybody on the team got different roles. I'm gonna speak about that in another video. Number 2, all the money you make is not yours. Remember that. Pay the money out, keep your team satisfied, build your team, and keep it pumping. Peace. I love y'all.